Hello ladies and gents, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review of Star, Season 3, Episode 8. Now, this won't be in order. This will be based on impact. Let's talk about how Cassie went to jail. And guess who went to go and visit her because she's back? Oh yeah, spoiler alert, she's back. Carlotta is back. Carlotta is back and she, you can tell that there's still things that she needs to resolve with her sister, but Carlotta, she loves her sister and she understands that her sister isn't perfect and that her sister has been acting accordingly due to her relationship and not just because she's just this evil, full out terrible person. And so she goes to jail, tries to talk to her, and this is when we find out that yes, Cassie, she went to jail because she wanted to protect her fiance, if you will. And the thing is that Cassie doesn't realize that she's being used. Carlotta knows it, so Carlotta is going to go to the courthouse. She brings some of her family along, and she tells Cassie, look, this is your real family. We're here to support you. Of course, Zero, that's what I'm calling him. Zero comes in and he has his lawyers, and that, invigorates Cassie and says, that's who I want the support from. And that's when she says, Your Honor, not guilty. And now it's going to go to trial. An officer went in and told her while she was in jail that, hey, you know who this is? Oh yeah, that's so-and-so from the club. She works for me. Oh, and she's an officer? She's a Fed? He said, well, it doesn't matter what she was because now she's dead. And Cassie just has this look of, oh no. Because of course, now she's screwed. She didn't call out the hit. What matters is the hit occurred in her, in her place of business. So she's thinking, or these people I'm gonna have a rough time with them because of that. But that's not what she needs to worry about. What she needs to worry about is her priorities. And that's what Carlotta keeps drilling into her head. Carlotta, you see, she's going through her own journey. And her own journey, I'm gonna skip ahead. I want to do the Cassie and Carlotta stuff, get that out of the way. Because it was really important. Carlotta, she's been hinting that her father did something to her sexually. She didn't really say what, but this episode she said she's divulged more than she ever has. And the first person she needed to divulge it to, unfortunately, was her sister, because she realizes that she did everything she could to protect her sister, but her sister was so jealous and so jaded because she felt like her older sister took away a relationship that was supposed to be so precious and so important to her. And she had no clue that Carlotta was protecting you, Cassie. And Carlotta put it out there that, remember those car rides that Dad and I would take and we would go and get ice cream? Well, what you didn't know is every time there was that car ride, you go and do stuff to Carlotta. And Cassie's face dropped. I said, Brandy, you're acting. You are acting today. Cassie's face dropped. And that's when she realized, oh my God. Yes, your sister has been truly protecting you this entire time, because Carlotta said, I didn't say anything because I was afraid if he stopped with me, he would start with you. And if he started with you, that wasn't going to happen. So I did what I thought was best. Maybe now, looking back at it, I didn't handle it right, but I did what I thought was best to protect my sister, because my mother said, as soon as you were born, I'm supposed to defend you, protect you, love you, no matter what, which is what I've been doing and what I will continue to do. And that was more than enough for Cassie to realize, why is she going and tolerating a man who was abusive, who is manipulative, who's at least still emotionally abusive? And that's when he went to the jail to go and visit her, she said, oh, here's how this works. I had to realize that my sister was the one who had my back the entire time in life, without conditions, unlike you. So I'm not going to go stay in here, take a plea, do whatever, to help you out. I'm gonna go and get out of here on my own volition. I'll go and sing like a canary if that means I get out of here and take you down. He said, little bird, if that's what you really want, let's bring it. And I said, see, that man was never for you. He was never for you. Sorry for the voice. It's still a little messed up because of, I've been sick for the past week. It really has been almost a week now. It's ridiculous. But I love the fact that she finally realized it. It's that whole thing, better than ever. Next off, we'll talk about, who do we want to talk? Let's talk about Miss Bruce. So Miss Bruce is still in that relationship with Noah's father. And that's interesting because Noah, we'll talk about Noah. Noah's going through a lot. He has this press, a bunch of press to promote his new music, this new album, the tour, everything. And it's not going well because he has post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, due to him being stuck up at gunpoint when he went, when he was walking with his girlfriend, Megan. And no one knows this at the time. So Maurice is hounding him saying, look, what's wrong with you? Why can't you take this picture? Dude, take a beat. Now, of course, Noah's father's looking at him like, wait, what's wrong? What's wrong? You okay? Are you okay? What's wrong? And he said, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. Don't worry about it. And then he tried to do the interview and it didn't work. He had to stop it. And Maurice said, here's how this works. You need this. You need the press. You need the promotion. I paid all of this. I did all of this. You're going to do it. Be a man. Toughen up. I said, Maurice, you have it's me against the world, black man syndrome. I'm going to get mine. And you're putting that on Noah. And it's not fair because Noah isn't in a position to handle all of that right now. And frankly, no one should be handling all of that. Again, Noah's father is saying, is everything okay? What's going on? You can tell me. And Maurice said, no, it's fine. You don't need to. I said, excuse me. That's where we begin and end. What you're not going to do is, unless I told you to keep him away from me, you would not do that to him. No. But Noah isn't in his right frame of mind. So Maurice was able to get away with that. But Noah does go later on in the episode. We see that due to the stress of what was going on with what I'll talk about soon, Alex has a break and she's been having these panic attacks and people haven't been around to witness them. But Noah sees it. He sees her and because she's in the studio on the floor, against the wall, just trying to breathe, but not able to. And, barely. And Noah sees it because the door is glass and he comes in. It's like, wait, Alex. Okay, breathe. What's going on? And then she started just saying, well, what the problem was. It was just like everything. She broke up with Derek. The plane crash. The pressure of her solo music. It's not going too well. People not, it sounds too much like Take 3. And then with the group stuff, coming up with new stuff because she's usually the main person that comes up and writes the material at least first. And so she's just freaking out. It's too much for her. And he says, I'm sorry because I know some of this is because of me. The way how I treated you in our relationship and how expected you to just take it and understand it, it's not fair. And, you're dealing with, black woman syndrome as far as the world is really on your shoulders. You have to be strong. If you're weak, you're gone. If you're weak, you're useless. And that's not how it's supposed to be. But what pissed me off was that Noah's going through his own stuff. And when Alex said, are you okay? He did exactly what Alex would normally do and said, oh, no, I'm fine. But that's real life. My world could be ending here, but I'll go and smile and wave and I'll caress you and say, everything is good. Everything is great. You're good now? Okay, cool. How am I? I'm fine. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. Anyway, while all that's happening, we have, like I said, Noah is having extreme PTSD, and he did invite Alex to his, music event later on. Go to the club, go to Cassie's club, have some fun, let loose, and she takes him up on the offer. They're there at the club, they're dancing, and Alex gets the wrong impression, and she kisses him. he was smiling like, oh, this is actually fun. We're just hanging out. And she was looking like, oh, maybe there's still something. Goes in for the kiss. She goes in for the kiss. He doesn't kiss her back. But guess who sees it? Derek. And Derek is pissed. He's livid. Even though I said, now we're even. Okay? Now we're even. It's not what it looks like, right? And then later on, they just talk and he's like, look, I'm in a relationship, but it's okay. It's okay because, because of past history. Don't worry about it, Alex. Just do you. Don't focus on Derek. Heck, don't focus on me. Just do you. Figure out what that means for you. And that was great advice. Unfortunately, Noah has a gun. He has a gun. He's toting it around and he actually pulled up on, I forgot who. I know his father originally saw the gun and said, oh, so we're doing that now? Is that the type of way we're rolling? Really? 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 Noah pulled the gun. He was going to the bathroom, it looked like, and he pulled the gun on Derek because Derek surprised him and Noah freaked out. He did not shoot, but he pulled the gun.
Remember to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe and come back.
Gun. And that you could tell that he was freaked out like, oh my God, I almost shot Derek of all people. Derek? And Derek was pissed. He was like, oh, so now he's still my girl and now he's trying to take my life? Why don't you go and do it? I said, Derek, you need to breathe. You need to breathe. Noah told him, look, Alex kissed me. I did not kiss her back. I'm in a whole nother relationship. I'm sorry I pulled a gun on you, but you need to go and stop with that rah-rah mess. Which was good advice because Derek was upset due to the officer telling him that, hey, this case has flipped over multiple times. It went from one type of case to another type of case to another type of case. I'm really sorry about your grandma, but this is a police officer is dead. So this is way above, your jurisdiction, your pay grade. It's not happening, bro. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Again, the RP to Miss Kim Porter. So Derek has that weighing on him. He still has that weighing on him. Now let's talk about Star. Star, she's going through a lot. Star has to deal with the fact that her baby daddy, Jackson's mom is in town, and initially she seems really nice and bubbly, but it was weird. She was touchy-feely up on him, kissed him in the mouth, which again, all of it will be okay if he's a little kid, but he's a grown man, and they literally look like, she looks like the older sister, not even the mom, because I'm sure she had him when she was young. And I said, oh my God, is that Star in 15 years? Looked like Star in 15 years. I couldn't believe it. I was so thrown off. But Star, her problem with the mom is that the mom has a takeover spirit. She went and bought all of these things for Star. Star said, no, you're not going to go. And this is my house. This is my house. You can't come in here and just do whatever you want. You hear me? And the mother did not like that. So what she did was she said, oh, you know what? You told me about this girl and maybe she doesn't understand what it is to have a mom. I said, ooh, no, you did not. And Jackson told me about your mom and your parents. And so no wonder why you're disrespectful and you're a hood rat. No, she didn't say you're a hood rat. You're trailer trash. I have family that's trailer trash. So I understand. I said, wait a minute, Jackson, what does your mom do? Where'd she get that money from? Are you taking care of her? Like, is her family part of her family rich? I didn't understand that because she looked like she had money, which confused me immensely. But so Star was over. Star said, no, your mother has to go. And long story very short, because Jackson said, don't look, all of us have parent problems. Just leave me be. Jackson later went and told Star that his mother is bipolar, and growing up with her was very difficult because she was one person. She was one way one day, a completely different way the other day, and he never knew what to expect. And so then Star said, okay, we both have parent issues. Cool. So we know not what to do. And I'm glad that their little relationship seems to be going well. That was really the crux of their mess. Now let's get to Simone. Because I briefly talked about Alex being super stressed about expectations. Simone, she gets a call that Angel, he's back in the country, but he's being held for ransom. Because we do see Angel in the beginning of the episode. He's clearly being smuggled in. He was in Colombia. He was smuggled into the U.S. and he was with a bunch of other people that were trying to come to the U.S. And it sucks because it sounds like he probably thought that these people were cool and legit enough, but that wasn't the case. What ended up happening is they called Simone and said, we want $7,000. I'm thinking, does Simone actually have any liquidity? Or is the record label just paying for everything? And so Simone didn't know what to do. Instead of hitting up Star, which I thought was interesting because Star actually has money now, she goes and hits up Nina. So Nina gets the money. Nina drives Simone to the spot, and they give the guy the money, but it's not enough. It is not enough. And so Nina was like, look, this is my first rodeo. She gives him more money. Originally it was $7,000, but as soon as he saw her car, which I said, oh my god, an amateur mistake, he wanted more. And I thought he was going to say, I want the car, but that can be tracked. So instead he took the money, and they gave back Angel, but Angel did look dirty. He looked dirty, dusty, hurt. I said, yikes. And Nina got them a very nice hotel room and cleaned him up. And Simone said she was so worried about him. When she heard something happen to him, she was freaking out. She realized how much she loves him. But so while that's happening, Nina and Simone have a separate conversation, and Nina professes her love for Simone. And not saying that she would leave her husband, but she said, she's never had someone who's cared about her the way that Simone was showing her. I said, wow, you don't have friends? You don't have good girlfriends? You didn't have a solid boyfriend? I know your husband doesn't really, he's off in the way doing other stuff, but come on now. That is sad. So then she goes and kisses Simone, and Angel sees it. Now, remember, Angel knew that Simone wanted a divorce, but there's nothing like, Simone doing that for him and then him seeing Simone with someone else. Like, really? So then he storms out, and Simone, this is important, Simone tells Nina, you need to go. Mind you, Nina's paying for all of this. Nina, you need to go. And then she goes and talks to Angel. He apologizes for freaking out. He understands their relationship is done. Simone said, no, it's not. Honestly, I thought it was. But when I heard something happen to you, I realized, oh my gosh, if this person isn't in my life, I don't know what I'll do. And I said, oh, that's cute. And apparently he did a song for her originally when they were in Colombia. He finished it. They sang it, and then they did it. And I said, that's really nice, but is Nina gonna want vengeance as lovers scorn? What's gonna happen there? That's what I was wondering. Is this real? Because you just got him back. How long will this feeling last? Also, very important. What happens if, what am I trying to say? Yeah, we'll skip to that. Now that Carlotta's back and she reconnects with Take 3, Carlotta wants the girls to she wants them to stay together, but they don't want to stay together. So she says they need to finish the album. They need another song. They eventually come up with another song, but Carlotta was talking to Miss Bruce, and that's when she realized she needs to let them go. Let them go, be birds, fly away, and be happy. And that's what she tells them. The album is done, and she fully supports them in their individual endeavors, which is important for them. And actually, she goes in the booth because they want her on their album, because it's only right if it's going to be their last album. I said, wait a minute, isn't this Take 3's one and only album? Anyway, Miss Bruce, like I said, was talking to Noah's father, and their relationship is on so he's not on the DL, but their relationship is on the DL. And Miss Bruce said, Bruce has worked too hard to go and figure out who Bruce is. And so there's no way that Bruce is going to go back into anyone's closet or hide, and which means that Noah will need to know sooner rather than later. Noah eventually talks to his father again, and his father apologizes for how it's like, okay, maybe I was intruding too much. He said, no, you were doing the right thing, and I need you to take this gun away from me. So he's going to take the gun, he's going to go and dispose of it, and Noah realizes he needs someone in his corner who does love him and will support him and will have his back unconditionally, and he wants that to be his father. His father was flaky at times. We do see this song montage of them, and his father apologizes for instilling this, you're a black man, you're a man, you have to be strong no matter what. You have to, that bully, you need to go and punch him out. If there's stress, if you're tired, you need to go and do this, you need to go and do that. He apologizes because he realizes there's a reason why Noah was willing to go and jump off that roof. And it's because he's holding it in. He can't just do it on his own. And I just hope that he really is there for the right reasons and he doesn't get caught up in the fame and fortune that Noah has, because it's very intoxicating. We don't know if he can handle all of that really. I just hope he can for Noah's sake. And that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back for the winter finale next week. Watch my review for Empire. My other video this week was of Love and Hip Hop New York, which is back. I'm excited about that. My voice is slowly but surely coming back. It's a little bit lower than usual. I think some people actually appreciate it, but hey, come back, enjoy. Oh, and I'll have a new Romie Reacts video. I think I'm gonna do Nicki Minaj Good Form, but unfortunately because of copyright, I won't have the video in there. You'll just see me reacting to it. I think I'm gonna have to keep the music out as well, because Republic, i.e. Universal Records, does not play. Universal